Is Shohei Ohtani a Dodger? No. Obviously not quite yet. Shohei Ohtani will be suiting up for the Angels opening day 2023, but he is a free agent at the end of this year, and there's some buzz already about where he's going to go because, come on, it's Shohei Ohtani. The news never ends about him. And obviously, this channel has become a Shohei Ohtani fan club, so I have to look into this news. So there's been a couple articles explaining how Shohei Ohtani can go to the Dodgers. So I'm going to be reacting to that, and then also sharing my opinion about a few other teams that could possibly get Ohtani. And of course, I don't want this to happen. I want him to stay on the Angels. But I want to look at this and just give you guys my thoughts about it. We don't know if Ohtani will get traded or not this season, but I'm 99% sure Ohtani's not going to get traded. The Angels clearly don't seem to be interested in trading him. They clearly seem to be riding this Ohtani wave out and making their bid to keep him next season. I think the Angels are the most likely team to get him next season, but that is if they are somewhat contending. If they're doing this, I think they're guaranteed to get him, but it's all about how they perform this season. And if they don't, which many people, obviously from last seasons, it's easy to believe that they won't perform. So if the Angels don't perform, it's going to be very interesting. It's going to be a very interesting offseason. So let's get into it. This is the first article. Rumors. Dodgers' biggest threat to Angels and Shohei Ohtani sweepstakes. If you didn't know, Shohei Ohtani is an unrestricted free agent. Okay. It's no secret the Dodgers have been especially quiet this winter as they load up an offer for Ohtani next season. I don't know 100% if they're quiet this offseason just for Ohtani, but to make it the article a little more clickbaity, I get it. As they load up an offer for Ohtani. And this week, MLB insider Jon Heyman reported that they remain the biggest threat to land Shohei Ohtani. There are a few interesting claims that Heyman makes here. First, he makes it sound like the Angels are pretty much out of the running for Ohtani. See, this is where I have to disagree. Ohtani's given, 6 seasons to the Angels? 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 5 seasons. I'm not going to say they're pretty much out of it. That's kind of crazy to say. Especially because they're trying to contend this year. And we have a whole nother season of baseball to play. Heyman brings up an interesting point that Ohtani will go was very against going to the East Coast. So, yeah, that's a big point. I think that's the biggest factor in this next free agency. Because you have to look back to 2017 and why he chose the Angels. Even the finalists, all the finalists he chose were West Coast teams. I think the East Coast teams, they're just going to be out of it. But that's just what I think. We'll get into it in a minute. So this is the same guy, Jon Heyman. He also said a big reason is because Artie Moreno decided to not sell the team. So reportedly, this makes Ohtani want to leave the team more. Artie Moreno stepping up and deciding to not sell the team. 99% of Angel fans have a negative opinion about this owner. I would believe it. That's believable to me that Ohtani would also be upset that Artie Moreno is still the owner of this team. I'm going to look into different teams and other teams he could possibly go to. So first I want to go back to 2017 and look at the top 5 frontrunners in 2017 when he first came to the MLB. There were Angels, Dodgers, Padres, Mariners, Giants. So we just looked at the Dodgers. I mean, they're a compelling case, definitely. But let's go back to the Angels. I think still the Angels have the best chance. They've grown Ohtani into the guy he is. I think it just takes them a decent season to get Ohtani back, honestly. I mean, they got Trout back. They somehow convinced them that they were good, even when they weren't. So I think that same sort of thing could honestly be in play for Ohtani. And I think if the Angels do contend, it's pretty much 100%. I think Ohtani just wants the Angels to contend. I really think that's where he's at. Then Padres. The Padres were front runners in 2017. That keeps them in SoCal, like the Angels or the Dodgers, if we went to those two teams. Keeps them here. They've shown that they're pretty much willing to do anything to be a contender. The amount of trades and signings they've done the past couple years to get a murderous row of hitters. I mean, they have Machado, Juan Soto, Tatis, Xander Bogaerts. I mean, that's insane. They have a murderer's row, and adding Ohtani to that would actually be fun to watch. I would low-key be driving to San Diego all the damn time to watch Ohtani. Then the Mariners. The Mariners, obviously, there's Ichiro. They have a big connection to Japanese fans, the Japanese fan base. And They are an up-and-coming team. Last year, they broke out. They made the playoffs. They have J-Rod, all this other talent. They can be a very attractive place for Ohtani. Then the Giants. The Giants missed out on Correa and Judge, so they still have all that money to spend. They're angry. I feel like they still want to make a big deal in the offseason. So the Giants, I would watch out for the Giants next offseason. They don't have a lot to lose. I think they want to get something done. And if it's next offseason, I'm sure they're going to go after Ohtani. I'm sure for that. So we're going to move away from the West Coast here. We're going to go to the Mets. And like I said, I don't believe he's going to the East Coast team. I think he's pretty much 100% about staying on the West Coast. But a lot of people have said the Mets, I think simply because they've gone after literally everyone. They've gone after anyone. Everyone and anyone. They've made their bids. So Steve Cohen, whatever, he has a shit ton of money to spend. They're going to go for him. I know that. I doubt Ohtani's going there. Clip this next offseason when he goes to the Mets. Imagine if he goes to the Mets. That's going to suck. That's really going to suck. Red Sox. So Red Sox is an interesting one because a few of you guys commented Red Sox on my Ohtani New Balance announcement. So if you guys know, Shohei Ohtani signed a deal with New Balance. And then people started commenting, Ohtani to the Red Sox confirmed. You know, I don't know if it was serious or not, but I was confused why. And then I assumed New Balance headquarters are in Boston. I searched it, and yeah, it is in Boston. I don't think this has really much to do with each other. I don't think Ohtani would go to the Red Sox just because their headquarters are there. I mean, Francisco Lindor's on the Mets. Look at all the other New Balance athletes. I don't think any New Balance athletes are in Boston. So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I know this channel's kind of been an Ohtani bandwagon, but I know that's also what most of you guys want to see and hear. And I'm also getting a little bored of these commentary videos. I'm about ready to go out and watch some baseball, see some baseball. I'm going to be heading to spring training soon. And then obviously once the season starts, I'm going to be going to a lot of games. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Again, leave a like. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And thank you for watching.